Guys, today we are playing Escape Tsunami, Brainrot version, and if you don't know, this game is all about building your base, collecting brain rates, and trying to survive massive tsunami waves that can destroy everything in seconds. No matter how strong you think your base is, one big wave can change the whole game. And that's why this game is actually crazy, because every round feels different and you never know what will happen next. Sometimes you feel safe and then suddenly one wave comes and everything is gone. And today, while playing this, I was thinking that this game is actually very similar to real life in a weird way. Because here you build slowly, block by block, you protect what you earned. You unlock better brain roots with grinding, and then one mistake or one strong wave tests all your hard work. And honestly, when I first started playing, I didn't even understand which brain root was strong or how to place my base properly. I just placed things randomly and hoped I would survive. And most of the time I failed. My base got destroyed again and again. But every time it broke, I learned something new. I understood where I was weak, which side needed more protection, which brain root was actually useful, and which one just looked cool but didn't help much. And slowly I started improving. And at the same time, something similar was happening with my YouTube journey too. When I started uploading, I didn't know if anyone would even watch my videos. I was just trying, experimenting. Sometimes my videos got very low views, and I felt like maybe I'm doing something wrong. But instead of stopping, I tried to improve a little every day, just like upgrading a base after every tsunami. And in the last 10 days, I stayed consistent, and we reached 60 subscribers, which honestly means a lot to me, because it shows that improvement works if you don't quit. And just like in this game, where new brain roots give you more power and better defense, in real life, new skills and experience make you stronger for the next challenge. And the biggest thing, this game teaches without even saying it directly, is that destruction is not the end. It is just part of the process, because after every wave, you get a chance to rebuild smarter and stronger. And I feel that mindset is very important, whether it is gaming, YouTube, school, or anything else. You cannot control how big the wave will be, but you can control how strong your base becomes. And maybe right now my base is not the strongest, and my channel is not the biggest, but I am building both slowly, step by step, and I know bigger waves will come in this game and bigger challenges will come in real life too. But instead of being scared of them, I want to be ready for them. And that is why I enjoy this game so much, because every round feels like a test of patience, strategy, and mindset. And the more I think about it, the more I realize that this game is not really about winning every round. It is about how you react after losing one. Because losing is guaranteed here. No matter how good you are, at some point a wave will come that is stronger than your preparation. And when that happens, you have two choices. Either you get frustrated and leave, or you take a deep breath and start rebuilding. And I remember the first few days I used to get annoyed very quickly. When my base broke, I would just say, "This is impossible," and I would stop caring. But slowly, I understood that the players who survive longer are not always the smartest ones. They are the calm ones. They are the ones who don't panic when the water starts rising. And that lesson hit me hard, because in real life, also whenever a problem comes, most people panic first instead of thinking. And panic makes you weak. Panic makes you make wrong decisions. And in this game, if you panic and place things randomly, your base becomes even weaker. So now, whenever I see the warning that a tsunami is coming, I don't rush. I think I adjust, I focus. And even if I lose, I try to understand why I lost instead of blaming the game. And that small mindset change actually made me better, not just here, but also outside the game. Because when I started uploading videos, I also faced small failures. Some videos didn't get views, some didn't get comments. And for a moment, I used to think, maybe I am not made for this. Maybe I should just stop. But then I asked myself one simple question. What if I quit just before something good was about to happen? What if the next upload is the one that changes everything? And that thought pushed me to continue. And now, when I see even small growth, I feel proud, because I know it came from consistency, not luck. And I'm still learning every day. I am learning how to talk better, how to edit better, how to make my base stronger, how to choose better brain roads. And improvement is not fast, but it is real. And sometimes I imagine what this channel will look like after 1 year if I don't quit, if I keep uploading, if I keep improving. And that thought excites me more than any single wave in this game. Because waves will come and go, but progress stays if you keep building. And maybe right now everything feels small. Small base, small numbers, small upgrades, but every big thing starts small. Nobody begins at the top. Everyone begins with one block. One upload, one attempt, and I want this video to be more than just gameplay. I want it to be a reminder for myself. And for anyone watching that's slow, progress is still progress. That rebuilding is not weakness, it is strength. Because it takes courage to start again after losing. And every time I rebuild my base in this game, I feel like I am proving to myself that I won't give up easily. And that mindset is something I want to keep forever. Not just in gaming, but in life. Because life will send bigger waves than this game ever can. But if I can train myself here to stay calm, to think smart, to rebuild stronger, then maybe I will be ready for those real waves too. And I know this sounds deep for a Tsunami game, but sometimes games teach lessons without us realizing it. And I am grateful for that. I am grateful that I started uploading even when I was unsure. I am grateful that some of you decided to support early. And I'm grateful that I didn't quit on the days when I felt like stopping. Because quitting is easy, but continuing is rare, and I want to be rare. I want to be the type of person who keeps going, even when things are slow. Even when results are not instant. Because instant success looks cool, but earned success feels better. I know we're just at the beginning right now, but beginnings are important. Beginnings decide direction. And if the direction is consistent and positive, then the destination will come one day. So whether this round ends in victory or defeat, it does not change the bigger picture. Because the bigger picture is growth, learning, and staying in the game long enough to see improvement. And as long as I keep pressing play again after every wave, I know I am moving forward slowly but surely. And maybe that is the most important thing I am learning right now. That speed does not matter as much as direction. Because even if you move slowly but you are moving forward, you are still ahead of the version of yourself that decided to stop. And when I look back at my first day in this game, I can clearly see the difference. Not just in my base design, but in my mindset. Before, I used to care too much about winning one round. Now, I care more about improving every round. Before, I used to get upset when everything got destroyed. Now, I see destruction as feedback, as a lesson showing me where I need to improve. And that small change makes everything lighter. Because when you stop taking losses personally and start taking them as experience, you become stronger without even noticing it. And the same thing is happening with this channel too. In the beginning, every low view felt like a failure. Every slow day felt like a sign to quit. But now I see it differently. I see it as part of the journey. Because no one grows in a straight line, growth goes up and down just like waves. Sometimes the water is calm and sometimes it hits hard. And you cannot control that. But you can control your effort, your consistency, your attitude. And that is what I am trying to focus on. Building not just a strong base in the game, but a strong mindset in real life. One that does not break easily when things don't go as planned. One that understands that results take time. One that is patient enough to wait and brave enough to continue. And I know there will be days when I feel tired again. Days when motivation is low, days when a video does not perform well. But I also know that those are the exact days that matter the most. Because continuing on easy days is normal. Continuing on hard days is what builds character. And I want to build that character slowly, just like I build these layers of protection in the game. Layer by layer, stronger and stronger. Maybe one day when the waves come, they will still hit hard, but they won't scare me anymore, because I will trust my foundation. I will trust the work I put in, and I will trust the process I've followed. And if you are watching this and you are on your own journey, whatever it is, maybe you are also facing your own waves right now. Maybe things are not going perfectly. Maybe progress feels slow, but don't stop. Don't let one strong wave convince you that you are weak. Sometimes the wave is strong not because you are weak, but because you're leveling up. And higher levels always come with harder challenges. And that is not something to fear. That is something to respect, because it means you are growing. And growth is uncomfortable sometimes. Growth tests you, but growth also changes you into someone stronger than before. And I think that is why I keep coming back to this game and to this camera. Because it both remind me that progress is possible if you stay consistent, and I don't know how long this journey will take. I don't know when big results will come, but I know I will keep building. I will keep uploading, I will keep improving, and I will keep pressing play again and again, because as long as I am still in the game, as long as I have not quit, I still have a chance to win. And that is enough for me right now, and that is enough for me right now. Because at the end of the day, winning is not just about surviving one wave. It is about staying in the game long enough to see your own progress. And that is exactly what I want to do here. I want to stay. I want to grow. I want to improve step by step. I want you guys to be part of this journey from the beginning. Because one day when this channel becomes bigger, we will look back at these videos and remember that this is where it all started. From small bases, small numbers, big dreams, and strong mindset. So if you're watching this right now and you connect with this vibe, if you believe in slow growth, hard work, and not quitting when things get tough, then make sure you subscribe and join this journey, because we are just getting started and there are many more waves to survive, many more Brainrots to unlock, and many more improvements to make. And I promise I will keep bringing better content every time. I will keep learning and I will keep pushing myself to improve. So hit that subscribe button, like this video if you enjoyed it, and drop a comment telling me what you think about this mindset. And if you watched till the end, comment wave so I know you are a real supporter. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting early. I will see you in the next video where we build even stronger and face even bigger waves together.